And now, Kerncast 23.
Good morning, everyone. The sun is up, and that means the heating has already begun, and we're heading into yet another very hot afternoon. Here's a look at our Delano Chamber of Commerce camera. The nice thing is you can see that slight breeze there. That's very nice for now, but it'll get cut off quite abruptly later on this afternoon. Here's a live picture from our Breckenridge camera, and you can see just the very faint outline of our mountains there in the background. The fact that we can only barely see our second bank of mountains is very bad news. A lot of haze in the air, very nasty air quality today that I think is going to get much worse as we head into the weekend, possibly unhealthy for all groups by Sunday and going into Monday. Current temperature 70 degrees though, very nice. We have enough moisture coming in to bring our dew point and humidity into good recoveries from overnight, and still a north wind at 9 miles an hour that's ushering in all of this beautiful weather to our area. Yesterday was hot though, 96 degrees. That's well above our average of 91, but thankfully not near that record of 113 set back in the 60s. As we take a look around at what's happening, you can see a very beautiful and powerful system out in just south of the Gulf of Alaska. And as that heads in, it's being pushed well up to the north into Canada because this predominant ridge of high pressure is gaining in its strength. So you can see that perfect line there, nothing allowed to get in its way. All these low pressure systems up to the north will also stay that way. It's kind of stretching down into the middle states today, so we do have a chance for some severe weather for the plains. But what we're watching is this ridge of high pressure. It'll start to build back in later on this afternoon. So instead of all of our weather coming in from Northern California and filtering down into our valley, this high pressure, as it builds back in, will switch the reversal of that winds to an offshore flow, meaning our winds will be coming from the hot deserts instead of the cool ocean. That's contributing to our heat, but also the dry conditions, because this bubble of very hot, dry air will start to fill back into the valley and sit there for the next several days, also contributing to the bad air and those hot temperatures. So for now, a very weak cold front pushing through the northern portion of the state, just a little bit of rain associated with it out to the east. But if you're traveling this weekend for Father's Day or maybe a graduation or something, watch out for that June gloom, that marine layer really hugging the coast and coming quite far inland in Southern California. So you'll be running into that every morning for the next several days. Here's our air quality, up, 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 unhealthy for sensitive groups today at 122 on the index. Like I mentioned, I think we're going to get up into the unhealthy range for everyone, unfortunately, by Sunday. In the allergy cast, still in the middle there, 5.2 out of 12. So as we take a look around, there's our sunshine. Today, everyone into those upper 90s. It looks like we do have some mid-90s for Oildale and Buttonwillow, but still pretty warm. Up in the mountains, from the 90s in Lake Isabella to the 70s in Fraser Park, Pine Mountain Club, and Bear Valley Springs. Quite a wide range there in the mountains, but not too bad. Out into eastern Kern County, always hot there. Mostly 90s, except for 89 in Lancaster, 102 in Ridgecrest, and 100 in China Lake. So looking ahead, there's 103 tomorrow, 104 on Father's Day, 101 on Monday. A slight dip in the middle of next week as a storm passes to the north of us. Then right back into that next heat wave on Thursday at 102. Looks like next Friday also in those 100s. In the Kern River Valley, 92 for you today, but then you soar up into those upper 90s every day heading into next week. In the mountains, though, that means all 80s, your warmest day on Sunday at 89. So if you need to find a spray park or a pool near you, bakersfieldswim.us/spray parks. You can also just go to Google and just put Bakersfield Swim.
And it'll come up?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Any chance that storm's going to come our way?
Nope, not even close.
Right.
Just enough to chop off the top of the high.
Jeez.